Привет. Ishikala. Ni hao. Mosh mosh. Here we are again at that wonderful time of my business cycle. It's called reloading your bag and organizing. Like some of the rest of this truck could stand. Yeah, a little slack on that. Getting good right there. Slack. Slack. Those are the signs for my ice cream truck. When they're going to pop out when the children stop me to get ice cream so they don't get killed by the oncoming traffic. Or hopefully it will. Well, nobody's got killed yet. Yeah, this is the time where I take this. Well, this is semi-organized. And then I make it into a highly organized state. Around my waist. Ha ha. Now you can see I'm getting better at the cleaning thing. Robin! Nothing. I'm just sitting here. I'm going straightening everything out. And yeah, my OCD is getting the best of me again. I'm usually able to overcome my OCD, but today, the thing is, I bought me balloons, and balloons were falling out of the apron because they were too big for the clips. These clips hold about 100, these hold about 80, and these hold about 50. And I had about 80 in these, and they were starting to fall out while I was making the balloons. And I like all my nozzles to be like that. And they were not like that. They were more like that. And that just drives me crazy. Oh my god. I like the neat appearance. Hey, who else is here? Say hello. I'm also debating about where to put that, which I think should go there. But then I'll have an electrical cord going across there on the ground. But I can't necessarily put it there. Or I guess I could put it there. And then have the cord. Dun dun dun! I could the electrical cord coming right across there. And then the wires for the inverter go up there. And put the microwave there. And that would be my cooking shelf. And then behind me, right over there, I would kind of strap the barbecue grill there and get the one little metal tube I need to fix it. And then I can just open that door there while I'm at a public park or whatnot and do my barbecue grilling. The whole plan for right now is to cook breakfast in the truck. Breakfast tends to be my most expensive meal, especially in the Chicagoland area. It's really hard for me to get out anywhere with less than $20 in breakfast. Of course, you know, I always have to eat steak and eggs for some odd reason, because I tend to believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So I pack my protein in. Sometimes I'll go without eating lunch. I'll get so busy making the balloons. It's all about a 60-day plan right now. 60 days from now, I plan to have $20,000 in bank. So I can take all this wonderful stuff here. These shelves, this one will be gone. There'll be a window there. There'll be freezers here, 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 and here. And all this will be for like, well, there'll be a cooler right here, a couple of big igloo coolers, and then, like, I'll carry toilet paper and some dry goods, and, all kinds of tater chips and snacks and whatnot will go up on these shelves. Those shelves will stay there. I I might put a couple of windows on this side just for more transparency, and then like I'll put vinyl graphics on the outside of it, an ice cream cone, and yeah, that's not even right now. Right now, it's how do I make that contain food in it so that I can keep steaks in it that I would buy at a place that's right over there. Dun dun dun! Sam's Club is right over there. Can't really see too well, but that's Sam's Club right there. I'll buy $30 worth of steak a week, which is usually 5 or 6 steaks. I think usually 6 steaks. That'll be my steak and eggs in the morning, so that'll bring my breakfast cost down to approximately $5 per steak. I'll cut them in half because I really can't eat the whole one. So that brings my cost to $2.50 a steak for breakfast, plus a couple eggs. I'll buy the really nice eggs, like they use at Lou Mitchell's, and 3 eggs for breakfast out of a $7 dozen. So $1.50. Alright, so my breakfast is cost roughly $4 plus some cheese and horseradish. So $5 for breakfast versus 15 to 25. And then on my balloon making days, I'll have to eat out, which is usually about $10. And hopefully I can just do that and not have to eat after work anymore. So that'll bring my meal cost to $15 a day. Take 3 or 4 Gatorades to work with me out of an 18-pack, or however many I have. I don't know. It's like 50 cents a unit when you buy them at Sam's Club. So yeah, that'll bring my beverage cost down. I'm looking to keep my cost under $30 a day, and my income up over 300, which is not entirely impossible. Just the money adds up faster when you keep your costs down per day. And then on Monday, I will splurge and go to Lou Mitchell's and get my favorite, instead of eating there every day and then having a big lunch and then having a big dinner. Because I also need to account for rainy days too. And my phone bill is not $250 a month, being as I'm buying my dad a phone and paying for his bill. You know, it is what it is. I've been looking at these mini donut machines again as one of the revenue streams I want to have. Mini donuts, cotton candy, snow cones, popcorn. You remembered, Robin. Wow, thank you. And you had some kind of eggs goulash. Sorry. Oh. A lot of pressure here. A lot of pressure. Well, good news is I did find out the balloon making permit is only $100 now versus the $130 it used to be. Which is still fucking highway robbery for something that's a right. It's a First Amendment right to do things like art on the street. Well, I don't have the money to fight Chicago on it. I'm just going to pay it. It is what it is. I'll make $100 the first few hours back out there, hopefully. Usually, yeah. Not the first few hours. Within the day. Okay, so if I'm out there for 8 hours, make $300 in a day. Yeah, that's the first few hours, first 4 or 5 hours. If not the first 1 or 2, because I do average $50 an hour at times. So, it is what it is. You just roll with the punches, play the motherfucking game, run the rat race like they want you to run. Just get really good at it. It's not hard. You can get really good at this little rat race they got for you out here, and you can win. use this muscle. Use this muscle more than you use, well, that muscle or that muscle, and you usually come out. I mean, yeah, you have to use those other muscles as well. And it's not right and it's not fair that people work harder, make less. It's just the way the system's set up. So work the way the system is set up and you can win. And don't use all your time. When you use all your time, that's just as hard as working this muscle hard. That's working hard too. And then, what about the fruits of your labor? If you have no time to enjoy, that's right, zucchini omelet. It just looked like goulash. I'm sorry. uh, I'm sure it was tasty. I forgot to even try a little bit of it. I'm sorry. I apologize for not trying to steal off your plate. That was kind of rude of me. I have no way of telling you if it was yummy. Of course, it had to be delicious. It was made at Lou Mitchell's. They could poop on a plate there and it would taste awesome. Dun dun dun! So, I am not only organizing, I am doing inventory. That OCD, really. There are 395 here. Now, another reason I'm OCD about that, because there's limited space here. And I know that certain balloons, colors, I need more space for than others. So I have to be able to divide those spaces amongst these spaces and prioritize which ones I put in there, just in case I purchase too much product to place in there. Now I am working on this different system. This right here is a stock system. This is the system you get when you buy one of these. Well, I won't say amateurishly, but the guy who makes these is not really a balloon twister. God bless his heart. I mean, he's got his head in the right place. But he didn't build this out of experience. And I don't think he really... Alright, so, see how that is? Just a flat Velcro. Against a flat Velcro. Put in there just like that. Alright, now you see, now the back of this Velcro... there's no Velcro. So you're only limited to how many you can put in here and still attach to that small segment right there. So the more you put in there, this tinier of a slice of Velcro this has, so it's not really going to hold on. So you're really only limited to this many. Right there. So the more you put in there, the more it doesn't stick. And then that eliminates the whole need for having this system, which then they fall out of there. Alright, so my invention was this. Not on those. This is just a bigger... that was 2.0. Alright, so I put a bigger loop on them. I bought the Velcro, I sewed them in. Alright, but it still has that limitation. No matter how many you put in there, there's going to be that small segment right there that limits the amount you can put in there. Alright, this is 3.0. On the back of these, there's another Velcro. So you can expand further and still maintain a certain amount of security in the device, because you can put more than normally would go if you were to just attach it right here, because the Velcro is extended to right there. Amply more amount of storage, and they're far more secure. I'm going to start making these myself and selling them to other balloon artists. But also, these pockets are not nearly deep enough. What they need is an extender right here and here So they're actually more like pockets that you could reach in like that. Oh, what's good today? Well, I'm getting organized. That's small victory number one. Oh, no, 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 no. Even more important. Today's most important small victory was all my medical bills from my bicycle accident have been removed from my credit score with an immediate effect of 12 points up. I'm sure over time that will also be raising my score by other means as well. I'm behind on my bank account right now. I'm under like $144. Good news is tomorrow it's not going to be rainy. I'm going to get my Chicago City permit to sell and vend and street perform, which in Chicago is all the same thing. Except for to sell, to outright say, hey, you want this balloon, it's $5. There's only certain areas you can go to, but you can street perform anywhere, which means you have to work for tips in those areas. But I prefer to let people choose their own price anyways, because 3 times out of 5, they gave me a lot more than I was going to ask for anyways. Like the octopus hat. I could ask for $12 every time. But what if they want to give me 20? If they had planned on giving me 20 and I say it's 12, I just cheated myself. And people give me $10 or $12 without me saying a thing about price. That's the odd thing. I cannot say a thing about price, and 19 times out of 20, I will get $10 or $12 for it. Very rarely do people ever give me as low as $5. And only 1 times out of 200 do people ever give me $2 for it. And if that's all I can afford, guess what? They're still paying me in other ways. They're advertising my product. I asked them this. I say, hey, if anybody asks you, you gave me $20 for that balloon when they give me the $2. And that's cool. But I do digress. As I do constantly. Well, anyways, yes. Small victories for the day. My credit's fixed. As far as these erroneous medical bills that I did not cause myself. My permit cost is down $30, and I'm going to be ready to work tomorrow, very neatly and organized, with almost a full cadre of balloons. But a lot of that depends on this. I need to make more of these. I need to make this into version 2.0, and then start selling these myself. I will sell them for $200 each, only for the fact that I'm going to be putting 26 years of experience into them. I do like this buckle system, but this loose end is not good. And I have another one which I already fixed that. I already actually have Balloon Apron 2.0, but it's a little worn out, and I just keep it for reference. And then I bought this other new one right here. Yeah, it's kind of old too. Well, I've got to get back to the old grind here. Thanks for popping by, Professor and Chris. I hope you're having a blessed day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Preach.